Hey everybody, welcome back to Craps University. Today we're going to work on a strategy, and it's for a mid to high roller strategy. We're going to start with 750 across after a point has been set. You can choose to add a pass line, and we'll probably do that. So what we'll do is 150 on everything. So if the point is 10, and if you choose to play a pass line, you can play any denomination you want. Let's do 50 on the pass line. All right. Very easy. This is kind of a test just to see what it is. And then after we do that, the 750 across without the point number, will go down to say 440, or then to 220, then the 110. Pretty easy. The values might be a little bit different depending on what the point number is. All right, let's go. Coming out. And six the easy way. All right. We're on the 6. Here, we're going to take, we'll buy the 10 and 4. $150, $150, $150, $150, $150. Gives us $750. We got the pass line down there. We can go 5 times odds, which is $250. We'll go ahead and take that as well. Just to see how we do. This is kind of more of a high limit. Oh, forgot to pay the VIG for this. And this is going to be $7 each, so 14. And the dollar change. All right, here we go. And 9. All right, we get paid $225 for that. And here we can go down to do 100 across on everything, but we will make the 6 and 8 proper at 120. All right, we're looking for 6 and 5. We don't need this on the 5. That pays $150. And now we're going to regress down to 50 each. We'll leave 60. And I'm not going to worry about it. Well, we paid $14. This will cost us $4. You can get a refund of your VIG of 10. And let's see. All right, the next regression down will be to 25 everywhere. And 3 craps. Nothing going on for us. and 7. 7 out. All right, that's interesting. We probably should have regressed down on the odds, but I like the 6. All right, let's play without the pass line. And without the pass line, it will be 900 across. All right, let's go. Coming out. And 7, pay the line. We're not playing the line. And 7, pay the line. Again, we don't have anything. And 6. 6 the easy way. And we are going to go we've got 150 on everything. Pretty easy. That's 900 across. 450 for the lower end, 450. That's 900. All right, 8. 8 the hard way. All right, 150 pays 180. Pick that up and rack it. And we are going to go down to $640 across. And we need some $20 caps on our 6 and 8. And we're rolling. And 5. No field 5. That pays 150. Then you'll ask the dealer to regress you down to $50 on everything. As you can tell, I'm not a dealer, so I had to kind of do that systematically to make sure I get the right change. And all of this goes back into your rack. Okay, we've got 50 on every number, 60 on the 6 and 8. And 11 yo. And 10 the hard way. Forgot to pay the vig up front. That is going to pay 2 for 1. $100 payout there. And we're going to regress down to kind of the minimum. And I'll get caught up here with the vig. We hit that, we got to pay the 10 2 times, so we are going to pay $3. That's 1, 2, 3. And we'll get $2 and change. And now we're down. And at this time, we should be playing with casino money, so we're going to go on a press fest. And 7 out. Not today, no pressing for us. But I think that did pretty well. We'll do it 1 or 2 more times. And we're coming out, looking for a point. And 4 is the point. We've got 150 on all the numbers. And we've got to pay that vig of $14. As we regress, we'll get refunded that vig that we pay up front. All right. Looking for a 4, and we're rolling. And 6. All right. 150 pays 180. $180. All you got to do is say, all right, dealer, take me down to 100 across, 120 on the 6 and 8, and they will know to basically do this. And you can tell them you'll give them the caps for the 6 and 8. So we regressed back $300 off of the original 900. Plus we hit 180 on that first hit. We still got quite a bit of money out there, and we're shooting. And 4 the hard way. That's the point. And 50 or 100 pays 200. Pick that up and rack it. We're coming off and tell the dealer to regress you back down to $50 a unit. 60 on the 6 and 8. And basically, you regress down after that second hit another $320. Pick that up and rack it. Since we regress down 50, get some of our VIG back. All right, we're coming out. All the numbers are off. And 12 craps midnight. And 10 is the point. All right, we've regressed. We're shooting, looking for a number. And 8. All right, 60 pays 70. Let's rack it. All right, dealer, take us down to 25. A lot of times you just see them take the 8 and spread the 6 or something like that. So we regress down basically another $160. We are definitely playing with casino money here, and we're just gonna press and collect. And 8. And the way that I like to press and collect, I just press up one table unit. If it's a $25 table, 25 or 30 on the 6 and 8. So 8 gets paid 35. We're going to press up to 60, and we're going to rack that 5. All right, we're rolling. And 8 the hard way. All right, so 60 pays 70. The dealer has to go to the big bank to get more money. 60 pays 70. So you tell the dealer, take my 8 up by 30. Now we've got 90 back out there. And you rack up 40 bucks. All right, we're rolling. And 8 again. So 60 or 90 pays 120. No. 90 pays 105. Yep. And you tell the dealer, press you up to 120. We've got 120 out there. We take the 75 and rack it. We are slowly growing our numbers. Still looking for that point, 10. And we're rolling. And 9. Neener. All right. 25 pays 35. We go up to 50. Rack that 10. And just in case, let's be hopeful that we fill up another one. All right, we're shooting. And 9. Two units pay 3 units. 50 pays 75. We're going to go up to 75. Actually, Let's make it 80. And we're shooting. And 5. No field 5. $25 pays $35. Go to 50. And we'll rack that. And 11 yo. Nothing happening for us. And 4. All right, 25 pays 50. Take my 4 to 50 and rack up that 25. And 5. Two pays 3, 75. Same thing. We'll go to 80. Oh, that's wrong. Totally wrong. Five pays 7. We had 50 out there. So that is going to pay 70. Doesn't matter. And rack that up. 75. Yep, my bad. I was thinking about odds payout versus place payout. Odds are true odds. Place bets are not true odds. There is a house edge worked into that. So odds bets are actually pay out better than a place bet. And 6. 6 came the easy way. 30 pays 35. Rack that 5. And 4. $50 pays 100. I've quit trying to collect or keep up with VIGs. We're going to go to 75. And 4. 4 again. That pays 150. We're going to go to 100. We'll rack the rest. And 4 again. 3 4s in a row. 100 pays 200. We can rack that up and we will go to 125. Okay, we're rolling. And 9. 9. Is 105. $75 pays 105. And let's throw them. We're going to go up to 100. Dealer will swap that out for 100 since we're doing kind of a mid-press strategy here. And rolling. And three craps. Nothing happening. Rolling. And 5. 75 pays 105. We just went through that. $15 times 7 is 105. Yep, that's correct. And we are going to pick that up, collect it, throw the dealer a quarter. Going to go to 100. The dealer will swap that out for 100. Just trying to preserve those grains. Okay, let's go. And we're rolling. And 8. 8's got 120. 120 pays 140. 140. We're going to press that up another 30. We've got 50 on there. We're going to swap that out for a quarter. And we're going to rack 110. Now, you can, once you start getting up into the larger denominations, since this roll's been very good to us, we can go up by larger denominations. Up to you. I'm gonna focus on filling my racks up and incrementally increasing. And 7 out. Good roll, super roll. We should be very happy. We had 560 out there, but I think we definitely racked much more than that. All right, I'm going to do this one more time. Doubt we'll have a roll like this one, but you never know. Every roll is independent of each other. All right, we're coming out. Looking for a number. And 3 craps. Take the line, pay the don'ts. And 6. All right, we are going to go 150 across on everything. It's 150. All right, I used $25 chips. It just makes it much easier to regress. All right, and we're looking for a 6 and 8. 150 pays 180. And we are going to regress back down 50 each. I'll supply the caps. So we're basically taking 300, but we're outlaying $40 for caps. So we got 100 on everything, 120 on the 6 and 8, and we're putting money in, more money into our rack. And 7 out. Alrighty. All right, good fun. All right, we've got 2,000 there. We've got 600. $500, we'll go ahead and put this back in the rack. Actually, put that back in the rack. That's 50 in red. I took 50 out. I'm just going to start playing that way. Actually, if we did this, then I could make sure I got 100 red. All right, 500, 600, 700, 750, 800, and $3 profit. That's a good one. $803 profit. Okay, so I like this strategy, but there is some downfalls with it. When you outlay that $900 across, the first roll I did with a pass line bet to play the odds, but I decided to fully go across with it and forget the pass line. You start off with 150 on every number. And we know that that's $900. If you hit one of those, you immediately regress down to $100 a number, 120 on the 6 and 8. So you're making, $260 there, and then when you regress again, that's another $300 right there. 50, 50, 50, or 50, 50, 50, 50, 200. That's $320 that you regress down. So you're getting close. That's 2 hits. So you're probably paid off at that point. And I take it down all the way down to the table minimums across, and then I start working my way back up. That way you get paid off in 2 hits. You don't have to go very deep. If you look at it this way, you know a 7 shows up 1 out of every 6 times in the long run. It comes sometimes quite often. But in the long run, 1 out of 6. If we only have to hit twice, that means The point is one roll. You outlay your money. Hopefully you hit in another 2 rolls. Everything's paid off. That's only 3 rolls. You still got more work to do, but you're paid off. You're playing with casino money. The only risk is that 7 in the first or second roll after the point is being set. You know, it's not a risk, but they could hit craps or yo, and nothing really happens for you. Another thing you could do with this strategy is probably play the hard ways. I'm a hard way player. I like playing the hard ways, but start at $5. If you hit one, press up everything to 10. If you hit it, then press it up another unit. But if an 8 hits and you have $15, don't come out with $15 again. Come out with a nickel and start all over and start your climb up. You know, sometimes it's not worth it because they might hit a couple easy 8s in a row. Then playing hard ways is not. But that's a different episode that we can go into detail about that. All right. So good. $803. I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. If you can walk out of the casino with that much money, yes, you're outlaying a lot more money, but you're not in it. If you have people that are hitting at least 2 numbers, boom, that's it. You're doing a good job. All right. Thanks for watching Craps University. If you've ever done anything like this, let's hear it in the comments. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe and be safe out there. Thanks for watching.